take so long, cause a nigga on, just leave me alone. Running through this world, trying to find a meaning. Tired of fighting all these demons, smoking no reefer. Everybody screaming love, but what's the meaning?
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Lace on a case, and I'm gonna be showing y'all how to become a pro in this game. So this is Gekishin Squadra, and I've been playing the hell out of it. I pretty much know every role now, and I'm actually cold as hell. But I've noticed a lot of people not understanding how to play the game. They don't get the roles, they don't get what your objective is in each role, and I wanted to go over a couple things that's going to actually help you develop and be extremely good in each, in each position that you play. Because sometimes you're not feeling a tank or you're not feeling a damage, but you can actually be good and successful at each one. You just have to pay attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps me out a bunch. Greatly appreciated. Comment down below because I love interacting with y'all. I also want to let y'all know this gameplay will only have Gamma 1 and 2 and Khalifa and probably a little bit of Majin Buu and Dabura. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video, man. So the first role we're going to go over is possibly the hardest role in the game, because I know you want to run in and spam XP and steal it all from your DPS. It's hard not to, bro. I understand, but that's not the move. Your job is to take care of the first two in that lane for as long as you can to allow your DPS to get the objective. The higher level your DPS is by the end of the first fight, the better chance you have of taking the first pillar. I promise you, your levels will come. It will come because you have consistent damage that you can constantly get no matter what. You always have consistent damage. Your DPS has burst damage and he can help you kill whenever if you have him leveled up. This one's real quick. Every role should do this. Heal at your pillars, bruh. At the God of Destruction's heal. It doesn't stop you. If Xenos is not there, heal, bruh. Heal. Now, this is the actual most important one. As a tank, you better be the first one in a fight. I mean, if you see the enemy team going for an objective, you better contest it. You better, unless they're like 3 levels ahead of you and you're waiting for a partner, you need to be contesting because your life is so important. You have so much HP and you can put out so much damage consistently that you can stay alive, and your defense assists, they're so good that you can do anything, bro. If you're even close to their level, you can be 1 level off. You're going to be able to contest until a teammate gets there and spook them enough to where they don't want to continue fighting for the objective. Or if they do fight for the objective, you can make it not worth it because your team is on the way. Assuming you have a good team. If you're playing solos, this is still important. You still do it, but just remember, you might have to save your flash and get the hell out of there. Now, I'm only showing you guys this to remind you, if you're playing tank, who the fuck you are. It doesn't matter who you're fighting against. If you're around the same level, you win. On some Gojo shit. Nigga, you win. Look, level 7, he's finna get packed up. Not because I'm doing anything skilled. I haven't even transformed yet. It's because my DPS went so crazy that I've gotten a chunk of all that XP, and now I'm on their level when tanks are not supposed to be on the same level as DPS right now. So once you allow your DPS to farm, you're good. They're both packed up for a reason. I got them running. So I'm going to reiterate this in case you don't understand what I've been saying on this last point. If you are a tank and you're on the same level, I don't care if you're fighting 1, 2, or 3. You take the damn fight. You always have it. Unless you see a tank and a technical, there's no reason not to take the fight. You always take that fight because that's literally what your build is for. And that doesn't mean take the fight to the point where you kill. It means help your DPS level up. If you get half-life, you can back out. You don't have to be going as far as I am. I know in this video, I'm going crazy. I'm going full dive. But you can just, once you get half-life, use your flash, back out, use your defensive assist, and then get out of that fight. But let your DPS do what he has to do because you get a chunk of all that. Now, the next role I'm talking about is damage, which is the most fun, but arguably the easiest role, depending on what character you're using and how much you have to carry. Now, fights can get intense, but the reality is your burst damage is more important than your life on this character. Now, fighting sometimes is going to seem crazy. Look, I'm fighting a tank right here. Now, because I'm good, I'm gonna bang out and get the fuck out this hoe. But the reality is, never put yourself in this situation. You always want to get the hell out of there. And that's what I'm gonna do. I make it very clear, bro. I get up out of there and always go back to my tower, get back in the fight. If I can take out a tank though, I'm going to. Always. The burst damage is what you need. Look how quick I got to level 4. Now that I know I'm higher level, I'm gonna go heal and I'm gonna go do serious damage to them. Please pay attention to what's going on here. Look, my tank is fighting while I'm upgrading, and then I can immediately get in the fight. Look, that's a level 5, but I know my tank is in the paint. He might mess around and die, but I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it because I'm now level 5. I can bang with any of them now. And that's the issue. See what I'm saying? So we can get in and get out because I allow my tank to cover that front pressure. Do not go and engage a fight as a damage because your burst, once you use that first move, you have to either get the kill or do enough damage to make them run. Look how I'm going to make him run from here on out. And my tank's now backing me up. See how he covered my left side? You have to have enough damage to make them run. Otherwise, you're just wasting moves, and that gives them a good 7 seconds to do whatever they want to. And I know it don't sound like a lot of time, but that's a lot of time. Imagine being out of a move for 7 seconds. You don't have one, and you're just getting hit for 7 seconds. You feel me? So back on the topic of farming, look how I prioritize farming their minions rather than fighting them. You can get in and out because you have a good tank. Look how my tank is back there fighting at level 5. He understands I can fight. I'm going to steal their minions. So now I'm getting the XP. They're going to stay lower level. We can take this fight whenever because we're higher level. The ball is in our court. Now they're just dying. And both of us understand that. Look, and now we can farm whatever we want. Now, this next role, technical, y'all really got to lock in and pay attention because this, I would say, personally, is the hardest role in the game. Unless you're using a healing technical, you're basically going to have to worry about doing damage, defending, and finding a way to make up for not having heals. Now, if you have a healing technical, you're basically just running a healer and someone to disrupt the entire fight. You get kills every once in a while. Your assists are the main thing, but most of the technical characters do not have heals. Majority of them don't. So your job is to basically do everything at once while also ganking, which is very hard. Typically, I leave on my teams, like me and my friends, we leave the ganking for the tanks because it's just that hard to do with technicals, even though they technically do it better, which I'll go over in my next video. But right now, we're going over the fundamentals of technicals. So as a technical, your job really is just to help whoever the hell you're around, bruh. There's certain, like, their characters are so wonky that it depends on the character you have. I can't make it all in one video. But what I will say is fundamentally, your job is to benefit whoever you're around. If you have a damage dealing technical, you damage the hell out of somebody because usually they're a sharpshooter. If you have a healing technical, you heal the hell out of that person. You do not care about that team fight. If you have a tanking technical, there better not be a single person touching your DPS. Basically, it's a choice pick for what jack of all trades you want to choose, and it's very hard to master. But once you start cooking, they are damn near better than any other role because they specialize in exactly what they do. Now, the number one important thing for all these roles is to remember that I will beat your ass if you run into me on these lobbies, bro. I really bang out. It don't matter what role I'm playing. It don't matter what it is. I'm telling you all this just so y'all skills can get a little colder because I'm really banging everybody up. I'm getting tired of it, bro. Y'all better learn how to fight, bro. I'm getting tired of it.
Top down and we be shooting Glock rounds. Play me, you get stomped out. These niggas tryna cop out. Money, I'm always on it. These bitches is always calling. They talking, I'm never bothered. I'm